Hey guys, welcome to a very special edition of Blue Boots. It's called Blue Boots Screwed Up. See, I've been recording stuff, and then there's been a pretty big delay between recording and uploading. You know, I come back in a day or two and I edit it, and what happened was I sort of lost the audio to a whole day's worth of recordings. And you know what? That was, in theory, a very productive day. That was a day where I recorded for over 2 hours, which, you know, that was about 2.5 episodes, I'm going to say. I actually, I finished up the mining episode, and I did a whole nother episode where we built a cow farm. And then I started the episode after that. But you're not going to get to hear any of that because some moron had the microphone turned off. Yeah. So that's a whole lot of work wasted. What we're going to do today, you're going to get to see a little bit of the process of how I make these videos. Please do excuse the somewhat fruity, in my opinion, theme here. It turns out that I cannot record without going into Windows Aero Desktop, which I have a lot of custom settings on my stuff to make it, you know, just look like an older Windows theme. This is not the typical way that my screen would look. I'm a popular guy. So yeah, we now have an unanticipated making of episode. So as you can see, I have already gone through and I have picked out all the clips from this day that I had, not counting the end of the mining episode because that was really dragging on, and it turns out besides finding an emerald and installing a couple useful items in the mine, furnaces, crafting desks, I didn't actually do anything useful. So that mining section needed to be over anyway. I put another couple of levels on the mine, and you know, that was fine. I did run out of pork chops though. As you can see, my hunger in the video here it's creeping up on us, and yeah, I'm out of food. So we've been needing to build a cow farm anyway. That way we could get a decent food supply, and also, at the very end of the mining, geez, this is going fast. Let's stop this here. At the end of the mining portion, I did find some lapis. Wonderful. 16 pieces of lapis are now in the valuables chest. So, we got to get these cows up and running. That way we can have my blue boots. It's hard to be blue boots without your blue boots, right? Gotta have them. Excuse me if I have kind of a tone. I'm just so upset with myself that, well, just suffice it to say that there's not going to be this kind of gap in the future between when I record and when I upload. This stuff is actually from, this video is from like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's ugly, you guys. It is. I thought about just doing a voiceover, and then I realized I've tried that in the past, and it didn't work out very well. So, yeah, this is what we're doing. Act like you don't see this because this is part of the next episode. Yeah, so I have already gone through and I edit my stuff in Windows Movie Maker. It's just a real cheap, easy option, and up to this point, it's worked great for me. In fact, it's still working great for me because I'm the one that screwed up, not the program. Not counting the end of the mining episode, we had almost exactly an hour of footage. What I've gone through, done is I've gone through and added just a double time speed up effect to each of these clips. That's what the little star means. It means I put an effect on it and speed up double. And so we now have about half an hour of stuff here. I don't know that we're going to have a half an hour video here, but we very well may. Yeah. This is, if you're not familiar with the interface, I'm not going to give you a tutorial on how to make the movies exactly, but you just follow along with me on what I do here. Here's the storyboard. I import the media that I want to use, which means the clips, all the video clips. When I record my recording program, Fraps, if you're wondering, there's a file size limitation in Windows of 4 gig, and it does not have the processing power or the memory, whatever it is. I don't know exactly what the limitation is because, not to toot my own horn, but my computer's not bad. The program cannot render the video as it records, so it just slams it down in a basic AVI. Once it hits 4 gigs, it goes boop, starts another one right away. It's real seamless. In fact, you've already watched through the first and seen us transition into the second here in this video. So, depending on how much motion and whatever, I guess audio too, since we're recording that at the same time, we get a clip is between 4 to 7 minutes, just about. So what I did was I went and grabbed all these clips. If you couldn't guess, like I said, it's from a couple of weeks ago. And I went and grabbed all of the soundless clips, not counting the mining, and I imported them. So we've got quite a few things that happened here. Guess what? We're doing a project with wood, if that's not obvious. Yeah, I would have had a nice little video here with the cow stuff, but sadly we lost the audio. So gonna try and be done kicking myself now, but if I have a little bit of a tone to the rest of this, I'm real disappointed with myself, you guys. I am. I thought about going in and doing a voiceover, and I realized I don't know what I'm doing through half the video. I'll just kind of gesture off in that direction, and then I'll make a couple of little motions, and I'm like, what was I talking about? I did that so many times. I think I've pretty much cut out all the stuff too where I went and just explored the land over the next hill. I went, for a while, and I just explored 20 minutes of just goofing off, and did not find anything useful, so that part got cut. In any case, back to the story at hand. As you saw, I woke up, went out, noticed a creeper outside the front door, figured I'd do better to fight it from the cliff top, went out the back, climbed up, fell, climbed up again. You know what, I can adjust this and just show you what I'm talking about. This section that I find here is actually when I was digging from the back up to try and meet my my inner living space. That's a failed experiment because I just did not realize the difference in Y level from back to front. So I have the torch in there, obviously, so mobs don't spawn. And I really think that it might be useful to us in the future. You should know I already have another 1 or 2 episodes in the can beyond this. So this is me coming to you from the future. I'm going to try not to mention a lot of spoilers, but that stairwell may play a part in the future. So, yeah, obviously, creeper explosion. My thinking was I don't want to waste a lot of arrows, so I would shoot it with 2 from the top of the cliff and then dash in and finish it off with the sword. That didn't work. On the other hand, I'm using up some of that stockpiled dirt that I had, so it's not really an issue. I'm really sorry that this isn't tighter. Let's see, if I go to a smaller screen, is it just going to give us a tighter video without so much choppiness? I guess probably not because I'm recording at the same time. That's ugly. And plus, I had to switch on my Windows Aero desktop stupid crap. So okay, you don't want a whole video of complaining. I went... No, back it up. I went in the last video during that exploration stuff. This is, like I said, some of the lost footage. And there was a whole... just an unreasonable wall here for no reason. I mean, it was only 1 or 2 blocks thick. So I thought about including in here a time lapse of me just cutting that down, but I don't think anybody wants to see that. So yeah, I did cut that down. It was ugly, there was no reason for it. It was really limiting the space around here. So I took that down, and the thinking is this would be a nice spot for cow pens. It's not too far from the front door, and we'll be able to fix it up a little bit, and it'll be a great spot. There's a hole here. Looks like maybe it was a creeper blast. Not really sure. But, yeah, we can... Wait, is this the part where I gesture off toward the island? Hold on, I'm going to gesture. No? This isn't that part? Okay. Yeah, there's definitely cows on the island over past the orchard. Way over, hold still me, over in this... we'll get back to it. You'll see what I'm talking about when it happens. So, the next thing to do is to get some cobblestone walls together, because I think that looks nice for like a sort of cow pasture, And honestly, I never make enough, so we'll just make a bunch. And then, if there's extras, whatever. What am I short of cobblestone? It's not a factor. So, Oh, what am I getting now? Sticks. What do I want with sticks? What am I doing? Am I making a sign? That's not enough planks. What am I doing? Oh, fence gate. Right. It would be cool if they had some kind of stone-looking one just to match the look of the walls, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, right. If I'm going to be walking down this hill where the creeper blew up a little while ago, gotta terraform it, gotta fix it back up. And, you know, again, what am I, short of dirt in the big bulk storage chest? No, I have plenty. So, fix up that hillside a little bit. Once the grass grows over it, it won't look quite as ugly. We're going down here. Yeah, we're going to go fill that hole in. As you will shortly see, filling in the hole was totally worthless because I don't actually build the cow pasture in that section. So, what am I... Oh, seriously? I couldn't even walk back into the house to get a little bit of extra dirt? At least I trimmed it off so it looked pretty kind of nice and natural. Alright. So... Oh, bump the mic. This is the kind of stuff that normally happens all the time, you guys, during recording, and it gets cut. So, unanticipated, behind-the-scenes episode. Yeah. Okay, so I'm laying out the fencing here. And I wanted to make it square. So this is me, you know, I'm sure if we had the audio, I'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 8. So, yeah, misplaced that. Oops. Shoo, other Kevin. You're not Kevin. Go away. And then, bam, fence gate. So, there you go. We have it. Do not want mobs spawning in there at night if I'm in a nearby chunk, as I expect I will be. So, get that all nice and lit up. I don't check the light levels, though, actually. In the next video or two, I've never had an issue. But yeah, if you notice, I do not check the light levels. Weird. So, where to get... Oh, am I going to gesture now? Am I going to gesture? No? Maybe I was just talking to the sheep for a while? What the heck am I doing? I don't know. Oh, I gesture. Yeah. See, off on that island over there? Yeah. Over that away, there's some cows. I'm pretty sure there's cows. You can't see them right now. That's what I'm doing at this point. Alright, back in and sleep. Normally this would have been cut, but, you know, whatever. Oh, am I not sleeping yet? Oh no, this is the part where I start starving to death. That's right. Since I am playing on easy, I wasn't going to starve to death, but, you know, why not eat a little bit? This bit's boring. All I do is I pretty much stand still for a while so that my hunger doesn't totally kill me. I think I eat an apple at the end just to refresh myself of whatever the hunger effect drained off. Let's see, what else did I do in here? Oh, yep, I've eaten the apple, and did I grab my axe? I totally didn't, because I would be keeping the axe in the fourth spot here. Yep, I just realized I didn't have the axe. So, run back over here. Axe. Do I take the hoe along with me? I guess I don't. What kind of idiot doesn't take the hoe? Because honestly, if you're swimming over there, you know, do all this work, you might as well expand the stupid garden while you're there. Oh, we're not going to watch me chop down all these trees. It's a lot of chopping down trees, and I think I had intended to cut it out anyway. So, cut down the tree. Ah, well, I went back home. Cut through too much. What happened? Alright, I know at one point my my axe breaks. I get right to the end and I have to like punch. Yep, there we go. I previewed this a little bit before running through it with you guys, just so I wouldn't be totally unprepared for what happened. So at least the cow portion I pretty much watched. It was apparently super important that I put that block of dirt right there, I guess. Yeah, put all that stuff away. What am I making here? Oh, new axe. Duh. Like I just said, my axe broke. Okay. Yeah, and swim back across. You guys, it is so... I'm tempted to just go and remove, like make this a separate clip on the timeline and then remove the double speed effect from the parts where I swim. Because holy crap is it annoying, and you should have to hate it too. Swimming back and forth across this thing is a major pain. And let's be honest, like, if I'm going to breed up cows, I'm going to need more wheat, like, every 5 minutes when the cows grow from baby to adult. I'm going to want to breed them again instantly. So I got to go back and forth across here like every 5 minutes. Did I bring the hoe? I totally didn't bring the hoe. Look at all these seeds, and I can't expand the stupid farm because I didn't bring the hoe. Did I just realize that? Did I realize I'm an idiot? No? I don't understand? I guess not. Oh, that was kind of smart to chop the trees down and then go work in the farm while the leaves decayed. That's not a bad idea, me. Alright. Misplace a tree sapling. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. We're planting trees. You don't need to see all this. What else? What else? What else? What else? This isn't fast forwarding the way I was hoping it would. Alright. Plant that. Yeah. We got lots of trees here. What are we doing? What are we going to do now? Oh, seriously? I'm clearing out a spot to put the trees in better? Yeah, we're going to skip that. Yeah, no, you plant those trees, buddy. Ah, sheep in a tree. Hilarious. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is boring. Skip ahead. I think a lot of that would have been cut. Oh, that's right. I remember what this part is. We actually want to watch this. Okay. I was headed out across the island now, since I have the wheat. That's right. Since I have the wheat, I was headed out across the island, and I was going to go to the next island and pick up cows, right? Smart idea. I think that's what it's time for, basically. But on the way to the next island, we had a little adventure. So, okay, here, I rewound too far, but it'll be quicker to just let it play. We fell in a hole, or we investigated the hole, I guess. We wanted to see if maybe the holes connect, I don't know. Over here, though, on the way to the next island, what's this? Is it some kind of ravine or something? No, it's a stupid pit. Alright, swim back out. But here at the edge, we spot some... Oh, yeah, we're going to block that, maybe? It didn't matter because there was water flow underneath. Yeah, unless I'm going to block that, it doesn't matter. So I took it back out. What a moron. Alright, but... Oh, didn't I see it this time? There's iron down there. There's at least one block of iron. So I guess maybe it's not apparent on double speed. I don't know. But like, yeah, cows. An entire pack of cows. And you know these mobs, passive mobs spawn in 4s usually. So I always try and pick up all 4 when I'm doing something. It is so annoying, you guys trying to lead animals back across here. I jibber-jabbered originally through this whole thing. I remembered it. At first when I opened up these videos, I was just like, oh, well, maybe it's possible I just wasn't talking. No, the microphone was definitely off. So yeah, a bunch of unnecessary, unwanted freaking sheep. Where am I going? I had the animals. What am I doing? Apparently I was just worried, oh, I'm starving to death again. Awesome. So we'll sleep through the night, and then am I going to eat something, or am I just going to be an idiot about it? Ah, good, I have some apples left. Each of those will give me, what, two shanks of hunger back? Yeah, not really what I'm looking for, but where did I get more apples? I guess I was holding... Oh, I picked those up while I was doing the timber harvesting. Okay, I get it. Then we went back and grabbed some more from the house. Got it. Okay, and once again, we swim back and forth to the freaking island. That part is really tedious. Okay, so the cows are pretty much where we left them. Hop over that. Yeah, look at me. Look at my parkour skills. Oh, ho, ho. Look at my leaving the microphone off skills. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, you don't want to hurt the sheep, you know, but they were in the way. And I just realized that, like, giving them a quick little pop would be an easy way to get rid of them. Here, I tell an amusing story of a world that I used to have where everything was caves. Everything. And it was all forest, too. I couldn't figure it out. The world was like a series of islands. And one day I made this enormous trip to try and find some livestock that I needed. You know, pigs, chickens, whatever. And I had this huge flock of chickens. Enormous! Like, I would just kept picking up more on the way back through. I don't know how I missed them on the trip out. But I was holding the seeds, and all of these chickens were following me. I would have like 4 to 7 at any given time, and I would lose them in little hills or whatever where they couldn't keep up with me, and then I would just pick up some more in the next section. It was weird. But the part with like herding chickens through the ocean to get them back across the last island to my home was a huge pain in the butt. On the plus side, see, this is what I mean. I don't know why I didn't do that at night. There's not going to be any mobs out there at night in the middle of frickin' water. I guess I was worried about skeletons sniping from the shore. Like, look, one of our friendly neighborhood moron fluff rats. Go away, fluff rat. They're everywhere, I swear. Alright, all of these cows love me so much because of the wheat that it's... You don't even know. Had you seen that in single time, it was annoying getting that in through the gate. Regrettably, one of Kevin's cousins was lost to the experience. But yeah, now that they're in there, they're doing real well. We're going to breed them up. Obviously, every time you breed them, you get half that amount of cows back. So with 4, you know, you breed it, you get 2. That makes 6. With 6, oh, okay. Gee, I couldn't wait, could I? Well, no, I guess not. I was about out of food. Alright. So I left myself still a breeding population of 4. Never like to have less than 4, really. Because if somebody like glitches into a block and dies, then you still have 3, which is plenty to recover with. You know, if you just have 2 and somebody dies, oops, you're down to 1 cow. Not enough to make more cows from. So, yeah, got that taken care of. And a big focus here now is going to be on getting plenty of wheat to breed the cows up. Here I think I'm pretty sure I complained here about the, oh wait, back up. Probably you guys don't know, because I think this was something I did during that lost mining footage, that I just moved Kevin over a little bit. I'm not sure. He might have been, maybe he was already in that corner. I think I moved him back a little. Nah, that looks normal. Well, eventually what I do is I trim this down a little bit and just smooth it out. I think I did it off camera, so you guys wouldn't have seen it normally, except for this making of episode. And I made that a double chest. I'm touching my screen with my finger right now to point to it, like I'm not already using the pointer, and like you can see my finger. I trimmed this whole wall out just because it was ugly anyway, and that made it a double chest because, you know, I need stuff. I need room for things. So a big focus when you're breeding the cows is going to be on getting enough wheat, because you want to be able to constantly, you know, every 5 minutes when the babies grow up, you want to be able to put them into production. So, gee, what did I do for 5 minutes while these things grew up? Is it going to be anything we want to watch? Maybe we'll forward through that too. Oh, this was a little bit ugly here in my pasture lands, so I took that out. And, yeah, just filled the ditch with dirt. It's fine. It'll look a lot nicer. What else did I actually do? I gotta quit sprinting because it makes the image so choppy in this playback. Alright, went inside. It's not like I can sleep. Oh, here's where I was just like, thanks for watching, end the episode. Yeah, so we just got through a whole episode at partial double time. And there I go stand out on the ledge and I'm just like, here's our progress with the cows so far. Like I said, a little bit of behind the scenes action. Sometimes I do the videos back to back and it's not really the next day. Okay, we're talking about food. See, look, there's the lapis. Now wait, back up. Wait, no, back up. What I don't realize is I already had leather. Right there it is. I had leather in my precious materials chest, okay? 3. To make my blue boots, I need 4, right? So I can't make them yet. But what did I shift click it in there? What happened to that leather? I killed the cows and got some leather, right? So, yeah, I have, what is it, 2, 3? I have 3, I think. I have some leather in there. I could be making the boots right now. But I don't, because I have 3 in each chest. I'll tell you what, this precious materials chest is getting on my nerves more and more. Like, it's good to have for some things, but things that were precious when you were just starting the game are not nearly as precious anymore. Like, I can probably take the string out of there and stuff. I don't know. I need to get a little bit more organized overall. It's later on. Like I said, I'm a couple episodes down the line right now, and I'm still not totally... Oh, wait. I'm still not totally organized. Here I am complaining about the cobblestone wall. I do hate cobblestone, you know, walls and ceilings and whatever in a room. It just looks so unfinished overall. So I had decided to go ahead and smelt up some stone. I don't remember when I put that in the furnace, but yeah, we're smelting up like a whole stack of stone. I grabbed 8 pieces of coal, and we're going to redo that wall, or at least talk about it. So, wait a minute. Why did that number jump? You saw that, right? It jumped from 46 to, Oh, okay. I know what it is. I wanted to use up blocks of coal. I'm a big sucker for efficiency. When did I start that furnace working? I'm a big sucker for efficiency and just not wasting stuff. So, okay, furnace isn't going. Maybe I did it before I started. That looks like a cut to me. Maybe I did it. Yeah, you can see that the furnace is going here. So apparently I just did not record part of it, because this is all the recordings I have. Huh, so I have some lost footage too. That's great. Yeah, I must have grabbed a block of coal and tossed it in there. A block of coal, as I think you know, burns, you know, you put 9 pieces of coal in the crafting grid to make it, and 9 times 8, which you get 8 smelts from a piece of coal. 9 times 8 is 72. If you're using a block of coal, you get 80 smelts. It's like there were 10 pieces of coal in it. So that's great. And what I did was here we're going to do this is how we're doing with the cows so far. What kind of idiot forgets to turn the microphone on? So yeah, I put a stack of coal in there, or not coal. I put a block of coal and a stack. I'm doing the thing with the finger again. I'm sorry. I know you're not over my shoulder. Stack of cobble, and then another quarter stack is going to bring us to 64 and 16 is 80. So as soon as this hits 16 pieces smelted, pull it out, stick the other 16 in to work. So we'll be able to redo this wall then in a future episode. But oh wait, here, I'll back up. I know what I was saying here because I've said it before, at least to myself. This wall outside my home here has always bothered me. I feel like skeletons and zombies and whatever can spawn under it because of the overhang. If they spawn at night, they're not going to die properly during the daytime. It bugs me. So I'd really like to trim that down, and indeed in a future episode you might see me trim that down because it's annoying. I'll just go up on the cliff and trim it or something. But yeah, if that's natural smooth stone, that's fine. But this wall here is sort of ugly, so it would be nice if we could replace that with smooth stone or stone brick or something. I'm pretty sure I remember saying something to that effect. So, oh yeah, here's where I say, oh yes, and off camera. Hey, that was a pretty quick turnaround time. This is where I say, yeah, off camera I trimmed this down, and Kevin has a nicer little area here. It's squared up. Hey, Kevin. And I put a torch here, and this is a double chest now. Look at all the room I have. So Kevin's tied up in the corner there. He's going to be a little bit further from the door, because Kevin honestly has seen some more combat than what I wanted him to see. Oh, wait, back up. Nope, stop. What are you doing? I kind of think of it as like the mud room, honestly, this area, because you come down the stairs, and like this almost looks like a little doormat to me. So you come down the stairs from the back, and you sort of wipe your feet. This chest was over here. That's what I'm pointing out to you. This chest was over here, and there was a whole chunk of stone here, and it was just pointless. There was no need for it. I've went around and squared the place up a little bit. You notice this section up here is still cut out. I filled in the rest of the irregularities all along the roof and stuff. But that section, it's okay. I kind of like it. It's almost like a little skylight or something. So yeah, I'm telling you that I cut this out and I moved the chest over. I'm leaving this little half wall, though, by the back stairs because it looks all right. Yeah, I cut this out. This is some kind of skylight or something. So we've got a larger bulk storage chest because that was getting pretty full. And yeah, so I left this little area back here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it. That zone behind the bed. I thought about moving the bed back, but it just wouldn't have looked as nice. I don't know. I like it. It's in the middle of the room, accessible. It's not really in the way. I don't know what I'll do with this area yet. So, I'm checking the light levels because I had to go, that's all I do is I open up the F3 debug menu and walk around, make sure everything is light level 8 or above so nothing's going to spawn. Let's feed up these cows. Come here, cows. See the wheat? Smell the wheat. You want the wheat. I always forget about breeding XP. What am I doing? How much steak does one man need? Why am I killing them all? You moron. You could breed these up way faster if you wouldn't just kill them. Alright. I admit it. I'm not a moron. I'm still upset about the microphone thing. This is great therapy. Thanks for listening, you guys. This is really helping me work through my complete unbridled rage at myself for being stupid. Alright, so now this is me going, what am I doing? What am I saying here? Did I have to walk away and answer a phone call or something? Why is it taking so long? And how come I don't realize that I have a piece of leather in my inventory and 3 in the chest? I can make those boots right now! Alright. What am I complaining about now? God, I'm a whiner. Oh, no, I remember. I remember. Okay, back up and see it again. This is me going, oh yeah, the inside is only 4 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything above this I'm just going to replace with smooth stone, because it's ugly having this weird mutant cobblestone thing up the wall. And then the bottom, we'll probably do with, like, stone brick. That's what I'm saying there. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. I don't remember my exact words, but yeah. I'm also saying here that I wish I had some redstone so that I could put, like, a trip plate at the top. What am I thinking? Pressure plate at the top. And I hate the pressure plate that just opens one side. So I would really like to have a pressure plate. Look, I do have some redstone, but I don't realize I have it. I'd like to have some redstone that... Oh, the boots. Yes, blue boots. Yes, yes, yes. And then I act like an idiot a little bit. That's kind of normal. Yep. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, I would really like to grab... And I might be spoiling some future episodes because I'm sure I've already said some of this stuff. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to grab that redstone and some pressure plates and go up to the back door and get that sorted out. You know, all I do is I lay a line of redstone connecting the pressure plates, and then when you step on one, they both activate. So I stuck a spare furnace back there. You know, I'm not somebody that likes to have a wall of furnaces. Some people do. They have a whole furnace room or whatever. I don't care for that look at all. But you know, sometimes you got a furnace that's busy, and you're gonna, if you're doing some bulk smelting like this, you're just gonna need a second furnace to use. So I have that second one back there in the corner now. Why am I burning the sapling? Saplings give you half a smelt, so 2 saplings will give you a whole smelt. But am I just talking about it? Am I worried that I'm gonna run out of fuel? What am I doing? Alright, well, I guess we're waiting on the rest of the stone brick production. Let's skip ahead and see if I do anything interesting. Oh, there I am checking the wheat. Did the wheat grow yet? Let's see. Okay, daytime. What are we going to do? If I made the other furnace, what am I doing with the other furnace? I probably want to cook all this steak, right? Look, I have 8 pieces, so that's... Oh, yeah, I'm breaking down. We'll take that out. You don't need all those 8 pieces in there, though, dummy. Take those out. What are you doing? Okay, yes, steak. I get it. We going to eat a second piece or no? Because steak fills 4 hungers. So are we going to eat the second piece right away, or are we going to wait till we get hungrier? See, I had the idea that I could make a cake to tide me over, and I wasn't thinking about like how much milk you need and how much whatever. So I was like, oh, I have cows now. I can make a cake. Well, if I have cows, I can just make steaks. It'll be fine. Here I am talking about some... I'm probably talking about... Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing as I'm saying, boy, this is a pain not being able to get over to that island so easily. God, it sucks having to swim across this all the time. Probably what I should do is I should build a bridge. Yeah, that would be genius if I would just build a bridge and I could actually get across there. Where should I start it? Like, this is obviously the easiest spot for me is just directly off from my door. But maybe I should start it and just go straight across. Here, where did I say about that? Yeah, stay in there, Kevin. You know, it'd be so cool to have a bridge across here. That would be really handy. However, you know, maybe if I were, like, it's awkward to build on an angle. So maybe the only really straight place to link it on, though, is if I were just down here by the cow pasture and then, like, look, you want to come out the door and I would come down here, I guess, and then, boom, the bridge would go straight across. That's kind of awkward, though. That's a sample of how I would have voiced this over. Crappily. Yeah, so really the thing that makes the most sense flow-wise is to just go straight across there. I'm gesturing with my hands again, excuse me. Straight across there. And, yeah, but, you know, building on the diagonal is a little bit awkward. Should I do it? And I'm going to waffle for a while, but honestly, I think I went something like, oh, yeah, I'm going to enjoy the challenge of doing this on the diagonal. In case no one ever told you, I'm stupid and I take on big projects. So, yeah, we're definitely going to... I mean, this guy's going to just talk about it for a while yet, I'm sure, but... Let's see if we can find the spot where I start actually doing something worth watching. Oh, wait. That's right. I was saying, like, since we have this great orchard now, I do remember some of the dialogue. We have this orchard. So, honestly, why not celebrate our newfound wealth of wood with a wooden bridge? It'll be like a, you know, it basically says there's wood here. It's like a monument to how much wood we actually have. So, skip ahead. All right, taking out the leaves to get saplings because we do want to replant. Boring. Oh, too far. Way too far. Okay. So, where to start? We cleared off a little area here so that we can start building this end of the bridge. What I usually like to do with my bridges is to sink log pilings so that like it looks like big structural supports on like a dock or something. I keep gesturing with my hands. You guys are going to be bored if that's the only visual you have is me gesturing with my hands because you can't see it. So I'm going to gesture with the mouse pointer a little bit. Basically, my theory here was, and I'm so sorry this got cut because it's a good theory. Excuse me while I use the term Indians. I think that is is or can be just as politically correct as Native Americans, because there are some Native Americans who don't like to be called that, because no one is native to America. I mean, they came across the land bridge from Asia. Keep bumping this microphone, I'm sorry. My nose is a little itchy. There are no Native Americans. Everyone ultimately comes from Africa. And, so they migrated here through India and Asia and crossed the land bridge. So some Native Americans don't like to be called Native Americans because they're not native, and actually America is someone else's word for the country. So I learned this from George Carlin, actually. Really smart guy. Tells a lot of jokes, but oh wait, we have no idea yet while we're making these stupid slabs. Let's hang on. So yeah, I think Indians, depending on what the person prefers to be called, Indians is a perfectly legit thing to call people. You know what? I'm just going to let this play and talk over it, and then we'll talk about the slabs. And the Indians have, I forget exactly what nation it is that makes these dugout canoes and is so famous for it, but they have a theory, or a saying, or, a practice, whatever you want to call it. The way to make a dugout canoe is you take a log. I'm gesturing with my hands again. You take a log, and pretty much what you do is you cut off or trim away all the parts that aren't a canoe. So, around here the kids are studying that in school right now. Oh wait, what are we doing? Hey, what do you know with the axe? Didn't bring the wheat. Oh, listen, we can breed them anyway. What am I doing? Just checking on them, I guess? So, nighttime, better go sleep. Yeah, so the theory with this bridge is going to be, I plan to seriously just barf down a big pile of wood, and then I'm going to trim away whatever's not a bridge. It's a little bit ugly, it's a little bit brute force, but you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to barf down a big pile of wood, trim away whatever's not a canoe. So, those are the two end points that I want. I now have established, a bridge head, I think they're called, on each shore here. And I'm just going to start barfing out wood, and we're going to see what's, we're going to, the parts that are a canoe are going to be a canoe for us. The reason I made those half slabs is because it's either stairs or slabs when you're talking about an increase in elevation without jumping, and jumping is something we want to avoid since we're making this for easier transport. I hadn't intended this to be all one episode, by the way. I was going to break after the cow thing, but that did not happen. So we're just going to push through. It might have been faster to just watch this without any jumps or interruptions. Oh, itchy nose. I'm sorry about bumping the microphone so many times. The slabs. We have the slabs because change in elevation. Got to be slabs or stairs. Honestly, I think we have a long enough length here that slabs can do it fine, and then that'll just be a little more natural. Like we can get sort of an I'm dropping the mouse to gesture with my hands. You can't see it. We can get more of an arch with the bridge. If this side of this bank here by my door in a little 2D representation is this high, the other side is only this high, and we've got to arch over the channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some slabs in here and really vault it up, and we're going to start trying to arch over the bridge over the water. I wasn't sure what to do at the side here. These are meant to be stand-ins for log pilings, just because I didn't want to burn through a bunch of logs right now, not knowing how much wood we would need for the bridge. So this is me laying down everything, everything. I'm putting down the log, and then we're going to trim away until what we have is a canoe. I'm trying to make a pretty straight shot across, and figuring out exactly where to place this on this shore. Let's see, is there any... Oh, here, I'm trying to test out the slabs. Let's see. That looks alright, that works pretty well, yeah. Okay. So, this is sort of boring to watch, honestly. Skip ahead a bit. Nope, still just placing planks. Originally, you guys were going to go on this epic journey with me. Oh wait, back up. I think we're doing some cow stuff here. You guys were going to go on this epic journey of bridge building with me. It was going to be, we were doing it together. It was going to be awesome. But, with the lost footage, you're going to get sort of an overview, I think. Why am I not expanding this little farm? Clearly I need more wheat. How am I not expanding it? Do I not have extra seeds? I replanted that pretty quick. Alright. And then, use part of the bridge and then just jump. Get over to the cows. How annoying is it to have to swim this all the time? I'll answer for you. So annoying. Yep, hey cows, what's up? Breeding XP. I always forget about it. Do, back across to the bridge. And we'll work on that some more. Okay. So in the end, I decide that it is a pain to try and hit it from over here. Like, to try and make it both sides match up is super annoying. Super duper uber annoying. So eventually I thought, you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this out. I'm gesturing with my hands again. I swear. When I'm describing anything spatial like this, it's so useful to be able to make the shapes, but you guys can't see them. So the speaking of useful things, the useful thing to do here when making this bridge is going to be to pause it on a freaking frame where we can see what's going on. Okay, yeah, I get it. Back up. There we go. Is going to be to shoot straight across. We're just shooting the bridge out at the same height without trying to do height changes right now. And once we get it lined up properly, then we're going to do the height changes. So I'm just boom, 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 boxing this out, trying to keep it kind of consistent. And again, you know, if I misplace a block, I'm not even worried about it because we're making a canoe. And when we're done, we're going to trim away everything that's not a canoe. So I started this with what, like a stack and a half of logs, and honestly, I'm using them up as planks. I am. So we've developed a rhythm now. We place this, this, and this, and this, and then we go back and hit that and that. It makes sort of an L shape. Oh, we came to the end. So at this point, we return you to your regularly scheduled blue boots. Let's check the time. I don't know if this will show up properly in the recording, but yep. Okay. We now return you to your regularly scheduled blue boots, and I will kick it over to past blue boots to show you the rest of the bridge. Thanks for watching.